Today we will draw a hexagonal nut and bolt. Here are the dimensions and here are the steps of the nut and bolt. So at first we will draw the head of the bolt. At first draw a circle with a diameter of 1.5 times the bolt diameter, that is 30 millimeter. Now draw a hexagon circumscribed of the circle with the same diameter. Now give the center mark. We have created different layers for different segments. Now draw vertical lines from each corner point of the hexagon. And also draw the center lines. Now we'll draw the bolt head at a certain distance from the hexagon. At first we draw a rectangle for hexagonal bolt head with a thickness of 2/3 of the bolt diameter, that is 21 millimeter, sorry 16 millimeter thickness of the bolt head. Now we'll create another layer for bolt head drawing. Now draw 60-degree line from two upper corner points of the rectangle that will intersect the center line at the same point. Now we'll draw an arc from this intersect point at the top of the bolt head. We'll draw an arc, so for that we'll erase the unnecessary lines. Now draw another two 60-degree lines from these two corner points, middle corner points at a 60-degree angle, and this two lines also intersects the previous line at a certain point. Now I'll draw two arc from this center intersecting points up to the top of the bolt. So we'll erase the unnecessary lines. This is called trim operations. Now we'll draw a 30-degree chamfer line from this point Also at this point a 30-degree chamfer line which will intersect the top plane, so we will erase the necessary lines. So our bolt head drawing is complete. Now we'll draw the washer from to tangent point of the center diameter and with a thickness of 1 millimeter. This is the thickness of the washer. Now draw the body of the bolt. The diameter of the bolt was 24 millimeter, so on both sides 12 millimeter. And the length of the bolt was 100 millimeter. Again take the line command and draw a line of 12 millimeter and vertically 100 millimeter and press enter. It is the necessary lines. Now we will draw the nut and the thread. So at first we will extend the vertical lines up to a certain distance, so stretch them, stretch each line of each vertical line. Now we will draw the thickness of the nut, that is 7 by 8 times of the bolt diameter, that is 21 millimeter thickness of the nut. So draw a rectangle of width 21 millimeter. We will change the color of this layer of that is nut. Again draw the similarly the 60-degree line from two corner points that will intersect the central line also. Now erase the unnecessary portions. Again draw an arc from the intersecting points up to the top of the points. And erase the unnecessary portions. And delete this. Again draw to 60-degree line from the middle corner points that will intersect the previous line at a certain point. Now again draw arc from these intersecting points to the top of the nut and trim the unnecessary portions. Delete these lines. Again draw 30-degree chamfer line from the intersecting points to the top of the line. Now erase the unnecessary portions. So we have complete our nut drawing. So here is our nut. We change the color again. Now we will draw the thread to the bolt body of the bolt. Now this is the washer of the for the nut. With a thickness of 1 millimeter. So we have completed our nut and bolt. Now we'll draw the thread. We have the depth of the thread is 2 millimeter, so we draw a line, 2 millimeter line, and again we will chamfer this from this 2 millimeter line at an angle of 45 degree. Angle 45 degree. Select the angle. Again we will chamfer this line. First get the length from the first chamfer line, 2 millimeter, and angle 45 degree. Length from the first line is 2 millimeter and angle 45 degree. We will trim the necessary portions. So our thread will be our pitch is 2 millimeter. So our thread will be after as we know, from one thread to another thread, the distance is called pitch. So our distance from one thread to second thread would be 2 millimeter. So we will offset the lines for thread at a distance of 2 millimeter. Take the offset command and set the offset distance 2 millimeter and offset the thread line at a 2 millimeter distance up to the nut. We are completing our thread drawing. So our thread length was 40 millimeter. So we'll thread length was 40 millimeter. So again here we will draw the thread. Again we will offset this line at a distance of 2 millimeter. So we are extending our length of the thread up to 60 millimeter. We have changed our length of the thread 60 millimeter. 50 millimeter. Now complete the thread and offset this line. So we have completed our drawing of the nut and bolt and also the thread. Now we will change our color by block. So our nut and bolt sketching is complete. Thank you.